Why seniors should never eat hot rice again. What if I told you that piece of dietary advice we've heard our whole lives, that fresh is always best, might not be the full story? What if a food you've been eating forever, a staple for billions of people, could be secretly messing with your blood sugar, especially when it's served steaming hot? I'm talking about rice. That simple, comforting grain might be the reason for your afternoon energy crashes, your wild blood sugar readings, and that nagging feeling that you're doing everything right but not seeing results. But what if there was a simple, science-backed trick to transform it? A trick that could turn rice from a blood sugar nightmare into a food that actually gives you stable energy and a healthier gut. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn is going to change how you look at your dinner plate. The problem for so many of us, managing our health as we get older feels like a full-time job. We watch our diet, we try to stay active, but the battle with blood sugar can feel like a constant uphill struggle. You eat a healthy lunch, maybe some chicken and veggies with a side of rice, and an hour later, that all too familiar wave of tiredness hits you like a ton of bricks. Your energy disappears, you can't focus, and you might even feel a little shaky. That's the blood sugar roller coaster, and frankly, it's exhausting. It's frustrating. You're told to eat whole foods, and what's more basic than rice? And yet, a plate of hot, fluffy white rice can spike your blood sugar so fast that some experts compare it to eating almost 20 teaspoons of sugar. That sugar rushes into your system, your body floods itself with insulin to deal with it. And then comes the crash. It's a cycle that can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and a whole list of health problems we're all working so hard to avoid. You might have even switched to brown rice, thinking it's the healthier choice. And while that's a good step, you might still be missing the most important piece of the puzzle. It's not just about what kind of rice you eat, but how you eat it. And the temperature of your rice makes all the difference. The simple trick that changes everything. This is where it gets really interesting. The solution isn't to give up rice. It's to unlock a hidden benefit with one simple step: cooling it down. When you cook rice and then let it cool, something amazing happens inside the grain. The starch literally changes its structure in a process called retrogradation. A chunk of the regular, digestible starch, the kind that breaks down into sugar, almost instantly turns into something called resistant starch. Resistant starch is called that for a reason. It resists being digested in your small intestine. So instead of getting broken down and hitting your bloodstream as glucose, it travels all the way to your large intestine, where it becomes food for your good gut bacteria. It acts as a powerful prebiotic. So, just by cooking your rice and then cooling it in the fridge, you're lowering its impact on your blood sugar and turning it into something that supports your gut health. And here's the best part: you can gently reheat the rice without destroying this amazing resistant starch. This means you can prep your rice ahead of time, making your meals both healthier and easier. 5 simple rice hacks you can start today. So, let's get practical. How can you make rice work for you, not against you? Here are 5 simple hacks, starting with the most important one. Hack number 1, the cook, cool, and reheat method. And a crucial safety warning: this is the foundation for healthier rice. The method is easy. Cook your rice like you normally would, but instead of eating it hot, you're going to cool it down. But first, a really important safety note you can't skip. You have to cool the rice quickly. If you leave cooked rice sitting out at room temperature for too long, it can become a breeding ground for a nasty bacteria called Bacillus cereus. This bacteria can produce toxins that even reheating won't get rid of. And it can cause a pretty serious case of food poisoning, which is especially dangerous for seniors. So here's the safe and effective way to do it. As soon as your rice is cooked, don't let it sit on the counter for more than an hour. The best way to cool it fast is to spread it in a thin layer on a baking sheet or in a shallow container. Once it stops steaming, pop it in an airtight container and put it right in the fridge. To get the most resistant starch, let it cool for at least 12 to 24 hours. When you're ready to eat, you can reheat it until it's steaming hot all the way through, which is at least 165 F or 74 C. And remember, only reheat it once. Hack number 2. The vinegar trick. Want to give your blood sugar an extra layer of protection? Just add a splash of vinegar. Studies have shown that adding about a tablespoon of vinegar, like apple cider vinegar, while cooking or soaking your rice can help lower the meal's overall blood sugar impact. The acetic acid in vinegar seems to slow down how quickly your stomach empties, which helps prevent a sudden sugar rush. Hack number 3. Boost the fiber by mixing it up. Another great strategy is to never let rice go solo on your plate. You can significantly soften the blood sugar spike by mixing high-fiber foods directly into your rice. Try swapping out half your rice for lentils or beans. The protein and fiber in the legumes will slow down how fast the carbs are digested. You can even mix in a small amount of oats while cooking your rice for some extra soluble fiber. This doesn't just lower the glycemic impact. It also makes your meal more nutritious and keeps you feeling full longer. Hack number 4. Choose your rice wisely. While the cooling method works on any type of rice, you get a head start by choosing a better variety. White rice has been milled, which strips away a lot of its fiber and nutrients, giving it a high glycemic index. Brown rice is a better choice because it's a whole grain, but you can do even better. Wild rice, black rice, and red rice are fantastic options. They typically have a lower glycemic index and are loaded with antioxidants. Black and red rice get their color from the same powerful compounds found in berries, which can help fight inflammation. By picking these more colorful varieties, you're getting more health benefits with every single bite. Hack number 5. Master portions and pairings. Finally, even with all these tricks, portion size is still incredibly important. A good portion of cooked rice for someone managing their blood sugar is usually about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup. A great way to visualize this is the plate method. Picture your plate divided in 4. Fill half of your plate to those quarters with non-starchy veggies like broccoli, salad greens, or peppers. Fill 1/4 with a lean protein like chicken, fish, or tofu. And that last quarter is for your cool down reheated rice. By pairing rice with plenty of fiber from vegetables, protein, and healthy fats like avocado or olive oil, you slow down digestion even more, giving you a nice, steady stream of energy instead of a sudden spike. Call to action. Now you have the knowledge to take back control. You don't have to be afraid of rice anymore. I want to challenge you to try this. The next time you cook rice, make a bigger batch. Enjoy some of it hot, but put the rest in the fridge safely, of course. The next day, reheat it and just notice how you feel. Is your energy more stable? Do you feel fuller for longer? Let us know in the comments below. Your story could be the thing that inspires someone else to make this simple, life-changing switch. And if you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We rate always breaking down health myths to give you the power to take charge of your well-being. Conclusion. So, do you really have to stop eating hot rice? Of course not. The title is just to make us stop and think. It's about understanding the science behind our food. This isn't about strict, rigid rules. It's about having the right tools in your toolbox. By cooling your rice, you're not just being kinder to your blood sugar. You're actively feeding the good bacteria in your gut that are so important for everything, from digestion to your immune system. You absolutely can enjoy your favorite foods. You just have to be a little smarter about how you prepare them. This simple cooling trick, along with watching your portions and balancing your meals, can turn a dietary staple from a potential problem into a powerful partner on your health journey. Thanks for watching. And here's to your health.